Okay, for my February meal plan, of course, the chicken patties never got made. The ham beans almost did, but I had to throw the ham steaks in the freezer because I had to go buy more ham steaks because I needed 2 more, apparently. It didn't equal enough ounces, whatever the ounce measurement was, but anyways. I'm going to be making cheesy cauliflower casserole. I'm going to be making a chicken rice casserole. I'm going to make a cottage cheese macaroni and cheese, which actually the cottage cheese, if you blend it in your blender smooth and you mix like a ranch dip mix or you mix a Fiesta Ranch, it's not bad. It's a little light on the taste, but it's not really bad or anything. It's healthier for you, I guess. This one's hard to read, but this is normal sheep herder's breakfast. I don't know how you pronounce that. I can do that with my old hash browns. I think I got enough. If I don't, then I'll buy some more in town when I get my next paycheck. My crock pot recipe is our breakfast casserole. And then I got Grandpa's classic Connie sauce. That's not a grandpa I have. It's somebody else's grandpa. Then also chicken casserole, Mexican chicken casserole. Swedish meatballs. Awesome sauce chicken. Cream cheese chicken and crock pot honey glazed chicken wings. I had 6 chicken wings in my freezer, and I had to buy 1 package to get 8 chicken wings total, so I had to buy more. So I'll use the leftovers and I'll just freeze the rest of that. I am also going to have a low carb cottage cheese pancakes. I saw that recipe online. The recipe I didn't get to make was the coconut flour flatbreads. Of course, the dots are the ingredients. I have those. And then I'm also going to make, in the air fryer, I'm going to make honey mustard salmon. I still have salmon in my freezer. And this one right here is the best of turkey sausage patties. I abbreviated sausage because it was a long word to write. I'm making paleo beef meatballs. I'm going to have paleo chip, and that's chip. It's hard to see the P from this. It looks like a different word. But anyways, chip crusted fish with chipotle lime crema. I don't know if the chips I bought are paleo, but I'm just going to cook it anyways because some of the foods are just so expensive. It's unbelievable. So switch an ingredient if you have to. The vegan cheese I didn't get to do in the nacho cheese last time. I had a recipe down here for red lentil pizza crust, but I can't make it because they didn't sell it at Walmart. That was so weird. I ended up stopping at the dollar store first. So I do got non-food items too. I'm only showing some of the non-food items I needed. I needed envelopes, so I got 2 boxes of these 2 30 packs. I got some zipper, if I could speak, quart bags I needed. I don't usually get these sliders, but I end up stuck getting one. I just needed 1 of those. I got 2 garlic powders because it's hard to get garlic powder in the dollar stores. The Dollar Tree in Ironwood does not have a freezer or fridge section. There's a small one in the Houghton one, but there's no super one up there, so I just stick with that. I got 8 of these instead of buying the package I normally buy for roughly 12 bucks at Walmart, so I decided to just get 8 of those. And, table's a little messy. I got 4 of my juices here for treating my sugar and stuff when my sugar goes low. I got my chicken wings, and I got 4 things of whatever the lowest price I could get, I basically grabbed. And I got 4 of the chicken breasts. There's like 3 in each package. And even though I didn't really need this, but I bought it because I have some of these left from one of my last recipes in the freezer. These thin pork chops, so I decided to get some. Maybe I'll make some shake and bake or something. I'm thinking of doing that maybe. Even though it's not on my meal plan, I will still make it. I got the hell of a good dip. I haven't had this in a while. I got a 4-pack of ground chuck. I had to leave it in that bag because it was kind of bleeding. I got 2 fresh heads of I almost said cauliflower. I have that too, but otherwise I meant broccoli. Because I need that for one of the casserole recipes. I got 2 different hot dogs. And these are the steaks like I had in my last haul. My milk seems to be dripping a little bit, but they're not too badly. So I'm going to be making that into yogurt, so I'm not going to worry about that. I got whatever cheap item I could. These ones were both on sale, so I got one sale item each. Because I think it only counts 1 per sale. I need the cauliflower, of course, for that casserole. I got 10 lemons to make lemonade and relax. I got 3 avocados. Maybe I'll use those as smoothies. I'm thinking of trying to incorporate more avocado. They say the fats are good and helps you lose weight. I've been struggling to lose weight, but I'm having trouble sleeping. Also, I'm having trouble relaxing too, so deep breathing does not help. But hopefully one day I'll be able to relax, I guess. My hands have been hurting, so I think that's the problem. Also, whatever. But anyways, I got grapes. They're really big. These ones are really big too. Like, these ones are huge to me. Those ones were really big when I grabbed them. The organic Dijon mustard was on sale. I got an extra thing of soy sauce tamarind, or whatever they say it is. And of course the vitamin D milk, I'm making more of that yogurt. I'm going to see if I can make a two, because I needed buns, but I tried to get them at Walmart, but they didn't have any. To cut the story short, just so I don't have to say it again. I got the milk because they have a 2-ingredient dough. Use half a cup of self-rising flour. I'm going to make some homemade self-rising flour. I'm going to do half a cup of that and half a cup of the Greek yogurt I make out of this. And I'm going to see if I can shape it into hot dog buns and make my own hot dog buns. Because people do shape it into stuff and cook it. So I'm going to try that and test it and see if it works for me. So, yeah. Doesn't hurt to try something new. Each of these raisins was on sale, so I get whatever, one of each on sale, because I don't know if all the sale items, it's only on one item, and usually they maximize how much, like back when I worked in Econo Foods in Wisconsin, they used to have a limit on the sign with the sale, and I didn't see one on there, so I just grabbed one of each. I grabbed another vanilla, because I always need vanilla with my coffees and cooking and everything. I didn't really need this right off the bat, but I decided to grab the maple syrup because I need it for my backup. I'm almost out of my other maple syrup anyways, and I'm gonna be opening my other one, so my backup, I'm just buying it this month, ahead this month instead of next month. I got panko crumbs for backup. I need a backup box, so it doesn't hurt to buy backup. People say, why you buy so much food and not use it all at once? Well, it's not like the package is open, so don't freak out. And these cheeses, I was only going to buy 5, but they had them where each of these would cost $2.22 is if you bought a 6-pack of them. So I bought a 6-pack, so I'll be shredding those and freezing them and using them for the recipes. Like that chicken recipe calls for, the chicken patties one calls for 2 cups of cheese. And one of those will be it. I got some mini tater tots for one of the, I think it's the breakfast casserole, the one that calls for the regular tater tots. The shredded hash browns, I need, actually, I don't know if this actually is 24, but I think it's an 8 ounce. I need like a 30 ounce of the shredded hash browns, but I'm thinking if it's not enough, I'm going to measure it on my ounce measuring tool that I use for my yarn and everything. I got 2 eggs, because I just rather have 2 eggs, because every time I go to Dollar General, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, every time I go to Dollar General, I cannot get some of the cheap foods there. I just get stuck buying them at Pat's Foods. It's really stupid, because, and I'm not trying to be mean, but all these people, they need to make more dollar stores, because I heard they're going to open Family Dollar back up anyways, but it's really, like, you can't save money. You have to go to an expensive store all the time, because the store's short. Not that I like complaining, but everybody's complaining about it, not just me. I had to get a small onion and 2 medium onions and a small onion for a recipe. Even though I got freezer onions in my freezer, I just prefer to listen to the recipe, but I want to keep onions on hand in freezer. They're not freezer burnt or anything. I got 2 yellow bell peppers. I did not need these right away, but I will chop them and I like to keep all my frozen bell peppers per bag. And I keep equal amounts of each, like there'll be 3 of each one in there. So I don't run out. And they don't get freezer burnt, because I pack them really well and they don't get freezer burnt or anything, so I always check them too. I got pears, because I'm going to make some more of that. I still got some chickpea, and I'm going to probably make some chickpea chocolate hummus for that. I'm thinking maybe I'll do that. And I got, this is the Merryfield app item, which is the rolled oats. And I got, what I thought I got 6 sweet potatoes. I actually got 5, but that's okay. I could still buy some in town if I have to. These chips I don't normally eat, they're gluten-free. The nutritionist lady says you get 21 chips. And these are better for you, I guess, than other chips, but they're expensive in Pat's. Unless they go on sale. I can't pronounce the name, and they're both no salt based. The only ibotta item I bought is the cottage cheeses. And I bought 2 of them. I'm only buying certain items ibotta style and certain things, because all these name brand things are so expensive. That's why I went to the dollar store first, the Dollar Tree, even though they don't have cold foods there. I'm trying to basically buy what I can cheap in the dollar store. And then, you know, I'm not stockpiling everything or anything like that. I like keep stocks of, like, I'll keep like 3 of these type, like with the sour cream, stuff like that. For example, just so I have it, and I don't have to worry through the month unless I need it at the end, and I'll get one more. I also got some blue corn chips. This one lady, and people say budgeting helps you save money. Well, it's hard to budget when your food's all expensive. I'm trying to figure out my own version of, I don't really budget because I shop for the whole month, so maybe down the road I might budget if I can. I mean, it's not where I can't pay my bills. I pay my bills and get those out of the way. I only save up so much money and all that jazz. Whatever I make, I mean, my paychecks are getting lower at work because of all the lazy crap going there. Makes me sick anyways, but yeah. Well, enough of that complaining. I'll get to my Walmart one soon. Okay, the Walmart haul is going to be a little smaller than usual. I only got what I needed, even though I just ended up spending $200 something. I bought toilet paper, I had to get underwear, socks, deodorant, and some, I think that was it, but otherwise that's pretty much the stuff I get. I'm not showing that on here. I got Rosie a small thing of watermelon chunks because they're getting expensive. I only had to buy a couple cans of these things because I bought most of Rosie's canned foods at Dollar General with part of my last paycheck, just so I could get some of them out of the way because I don't want to lift too much heavy stuff with my hands. It's an excuse, I guess, but not sure if it's carpal tunnel again. We'll see when I go on the 21st or whatever. If it's carpal tunnel, I'm sure it is. But anyways, I got 3 carrots, and I only need to get 3 of those, and 4 of the kidney beans. I got 2 black beans for me, 1 pinto beans for a recipe. I still have 2 of these. I know people say buy the 2 packs to get them cheaper, but they don't have the light ones in 2 packs. They only have these. They have the regular ones. I want 2 of these, so I got 2 of these. I got 2 of the Philadelphia brand in the fridge, and I'm getting backup ones. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need more than 2 blocks, so just to be safe because everything's going up. I got a butter. I'm basically looking for the cheapest items I can. So I look at the name brand items and I look at the store brand items and whatever's on sale. So that's pretty much what I'm doing now. I can't really budget or anything. Budgeting's hard. I always pay my bills ahead of time, so I don't have to worry about that part. I just take out the money I use towards food. If I can't get something, I take it off the list. But anyways, I got some almond milk. I still have 3 boxes of almond milk. That's perfectly fine in my fridge, but I always make sure I get backup ones to keep it stocked up because they're pushing the prices on the food up too, so that's even stupider. I only needed 4 cod fillets, and I got a 4-pack, and this was the only cheap one I could get. I got Rosie some turkey for her food dishes. I got 2 bacon. I still got some bacon in the freezer, but I'm getting backup bacon. I got a 3-pound bag of cherry blend berries for yogurts and maybe some smoothies, maybe with the avocados. I got 2 sour creams. I still have I think I have 2 sour creams still in my fridge, and they're different brand names. They're not the ones I bought last time. I don't think I bought any last time. But anyways, yeah, I didn't buy any last time. I forgot. But anyways, I got 2 just for backup. And I got some Bonza pasta. I'm sure that this is going to be brand club items. I'm sure. I can't remember everything that's a brand club item. I know that the Great Value brand stuff, I got a big thing of broccoli because I'm going to make more of that Parmesan cheese broccoli. In the air fryer, you make a Parmesan cheese one. It's on Mandy in the Making. She makes, I don't know which video it is though, sadly. But otherwise, what you do is you make Parmesan. You take the shredded Parmesan, or not the shredded, the grated one, not that one. The grated one that you would use for spaghetti. What I do is my friend gives me these risottos, and I had to learn how to cook these. I actually burnt the first one because I didn't know how to cook it right. But what I do is I take this and I'll put a little bit of the broccoli. I'll put like roughly a half cup of the Parmesan broccoli. It's got spices in it. It's really, really good. And I'll take any one of these gluten-free risottos my friend gives me. I don't know if I can get them in Walmart or not. Some Walmarts don't sell them. But anyways, what you do is you put some of that Parmesan broccoli on there, and you put some shredded cheddar on there. I got 2 Bonza pastas anyways, if I didn't say that already. These, I got 2 because I don't know if I'm going to need 2 to cut the story short. Because I got a recipe that calls, I think, for 1 box, but just to be on the safe side, I got 2, just in case I need extra one. For the dark chocolate chips, I do eat these by hand. I don't always eat them in recipes, but I do eat them in granolas, too. Like, I made this chocolate granola. I can't remember what it's called. Let me see. Okay, it's a chocolate granola with almond butter. It's hard to read. And this one's a really good one. I've been trying different granolas. I like the chocolate ones, so I'm going to try those ones, too. And it's healthy because it's dark chocolate. Anyways, I got 2 flours. There's a girl on the internet that says make your own gluten-free stuff. Like, I'm going to try and make gluten-free breads and stuff more, but the problem is I got to work with them to make them perfect them or find perfected recipes. I did a parchment paper thing in the center of the bread, and I took it out when I made that cream cheese one that I made for the Thanksgiving when I did with the cream cheese in. That was pretty good, and I was able to lift it out. I greased the pan, I floured the pan, and then I lifted it out with the parchment paper. So I'm going to try that trick on other bread recipes. Maybe I could do it with that 2-ingredient bread with the half cup flour and half cup Greek yogurt. You mix it. I can't remember what the temperature was you're supposed to bake it on. I'm going to have to go by 350 and just go by there and watch it, make sure it doesn't burn. And I got some extra coconut sugar. I always need an extra bag of that. I don't think these were app items. This one was once on ibotta, but I don't know if it is this time. I don't think it was because I checked. I didn't think that one was this time. But anyways, these are pizzeria ones. I'm just trying these. I know processed food is horrible for you, but I don't think every single one of them is bad. That's just my say. These rind chips were an ibotta item, but I needed to buy 2 and I couldn't waste too much money on there. And I usually buy like vegan marshmallows. Once in a while I'll buy regular marshmallows. I know marshmallows are low with sugar, not good for you. I'm just having this for my hot cocoa. I got some Zevia soda, some creamy root beer. Once in a while I'll get some soda for myself. Now the ibotta items are going to be these 2, I think the word is, the pronunciation is, this is hum. You need 2 of them to get 4 of something back for cash back on the app. This box was bent for the cauliflower. I technically only was going to get this because I have a little bit of the noodles left in another bag in my cabinet over there. The door doesn't close, obviously. And I got another box, but that was an ibotta item, so I just found out that was an ibotta item. I clicked it. I got the Gardelli, if I'm pronouncing it right. I got only 1 dark chocolate bar. Only 2 of these Culture Pops are going to count as an app item for ibotta, but they're also a fetch item. The Crisper Snacks, I found out I like these, but they were actually an ibotta item. I got Shopkick to work on my new email address on my Gmail, which obviously worked. The other 2 emails I couldn't even log in, and every time I tried changing the password, it didn't work. I don't know if those ones got hacked or what. I made the most difficult password I could think of for my new one. And I swear, if Shopkick kicks me out one more time, I don't even scan the items. I just buy the items because it's more points. But anyways, if it kicks me out one more time, I'm never using Shopkick again because I don't know what's going on with it. That's what I will say. Regardless, yeah, but I'm not sure if the ibotta, if I scan and I only put 2 of them in there, if this app, cashback app part pops back up, I could probably get these 2 as well, I'm guessing. I'll have to scan the receipt first, and if these ones pop back up, because I bought 4 of them. And these are all also fetch items too, these 4. I don't think that one is, though. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much what I got. So I'm trying to save money, and I'm listening to that girl, like she said about the flour here. I have homemade all-purpose flour recipes in my folder. I'm going to eventually print some more. I'm going to try and work on homemade flours, but until then I'm buying the bag flours because it's easier for me, but I'm going to eventually make my own flours eventually. I'm thinking of making homemade breads and stuff. I'm going to try that 2-ingredient dough, see if I can make banana, or not banana. My brain farted there, sorry. If I can make like hot dog buns, I'm going to try and make a hot dog bun and a hamburger bun out of one recipe to see if that works. I'm going to try and make like little, I can make breads and stuff, homemade breads. I can make my own breadcrumbs. I have no problem with that. But I'm going to try to see if that would save me some money. I don't budget because I don't think I can handle budgeting, but I don't go into debt or anything where I can't afford nothing. I make sure that I have what I need and I get backup supplies of stuff. I get an extra bag of something if I need it, like this and the maple syrup. But that's just the cheapest I could save, so I didn't do too bad. I did $200 at Walmart this time. I chopped some things off my list. They were app items, but they would cost more to buy, so I just decided to cut some of them out. I'm only getting small amounts of app items, because some people have all these stores like Kroger, and Kroger is one I've heard of. Kroger, I've heard of Aldi and all these other things, but some of us don't have these things in these small towns, and in Michigan, some of us have maybe an Aldi in a different area in Michigan. I don't know, but we don't have in our town. But I wish we would have cheap stuff like Kroger and stuff like that. They should make more cheaper stores, like more dollar stores, so we can afford stuff, because the food prices are ridiculous. They call it inflation. They're blaming the stupid president. I didn't vote for Biden to cut the store short, but I honestly think that the store people are the ones pushing the prices up, because this is stupid. My friend works at a store. I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming all the idiots out there that are doing this, because this is getting ridiculous. But the good news is I'm able to hold myself together. I did not impulse buy purchase. Sometimes I impulse buy things. I'm not always, sometimes diabetics get hungry and not hungry, if I look at something like, this is just a taste test, this is just a taste test. But basically, I'm trying different things. I'm making sure not to buy too much of something in case I don't like it. Otherwise, I'd have to give it away to a friend or something because I don't want to pour it down the sink or whatever. But anyways, the thing is, I'm going to try and see if there's a way I could maybe budget. But the problem is, it's just me and the dog I'm feeding. So basically, I'm going to see if I can work maybe on a budget down the road. But I just basically, I don't take out too much money as much as I can. I take out like 400 something bucks. I save 100 for emergencies, like taxes, stuff like that. I got paid my taxes since Dad passed away. I've been stuck paying the taxes. Around 400 to 500 now. In the beginning, it was 600 to 700. That was worse. The summer one, or the summer ones there, and the winter ones are usually 100, 200. So that was easy to get to. But yeah. So I'm gonna see what I can do. I mean, I make sure all the bills are paid before I do anything else. All my bills are already paid except for the power one. I already know it's gonna be $100 something, but I always make sure my bills are paid, so I don't know. I'm trying to find basically cheaper items. I know I'm rambling, I apologize, but like if, let's say this was on sale for $4, and let's say this is another sugar that's the same, but this one's more. And this is an organic one. Like one is organic and one's regular. They say organic's better for you, but all this organic food, all the health food I buy is usually more expensive than it once was. Like my bread used to be $4 to $5, now it's 6, 7, or 8, and it's ridiculous. And then the expensive version and the cheap version, or whatever, the expensive version would be the organic. But some of us can't, and I've heard doctors on the internet complain, saying, oh, people don't want to be healthy. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter if it's organic or not. You got to afford what you can afford, you know. Like if I see something that's like close priced, like let's say this was $5 at one store, and this one was $2.50 at another. I'll go to the $2.50 store for that. I had to go to the $1.25 store. That's what we're calling Dollar Tree now, since it's $1.25 for everything. But yeah, I'm just basically trying to look at everything. So what I'm doing is I'm not focusing on organic stuff. I do have to get gluten-free. I do have to check the packaging ingredients if it's gluten-based. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to look and focus on other prices, because people keep hogging these cheap prices out of the flipping dollar store. Sometimes I'm lucky I can get some eggs. But me, I'm basically trying to concentrate on which one is the cheapest. Is the name brand going to be cheaper, or is there going to be a sale brand? Like if this is like, I think this was $3 if I remember correctly, but anyways, this was 3 something. But if this was 3 something and there was another one for it and it was $2.50, it was half off, I would get the half off. No matter what brand it is, if it's a sale item, so it either you stick by the name brand item, which is supposed to be the cheapest, which I learned from the internet. So I'm trying to get what I can from the dollar stores at the same time. But I'm also trying to focus on the 2 prices, the name brand and sale price. So that's the way I'm going to have to start doing it. I guess that's going to be my way of budgeting. It's not really budgeting, but I'm making sure I don't go broke or anything. I got to buy the dog food too. Anyways, regardless of the rambling, I hope you enjoyed the haul. And I'll post everything below.